So like PT, we're one of your sponsors, but kind of what we wanted to do at the beginning of this season, and hopefully we'll kind of get some of your other girls as well, is do what we call, it's like a functional movement screen. We've kind of recently partnered with a company called Fusionetics. But basically what we do is we go through some basic movements, some squatting. We forgot to do each step, so we're going to have to figure out something to roll up. But anyways, it's a basic, there's like 7 different movements. What we do is we go through on a little app and watch you move. So the first one's like squats. We watch you squat, we watch you do a squat with something under your heels, which is what we just said we missed bringing, which is fine, we'll find something. And then when you have deviations, we put it in, and then what it does is it spits out a little basic kind of program between stretching and strengthening to go after your deficits. So if it shows that every time you squat, your knees come in here, it's going to say, okay, you need stronger glutes and probably some stronger foot musculature, or like rolling out your IT band. So it'll spit it out. Natalie's already downloaded the other little app, so we have like adjoining apps.
Who's Natalie?
Give her.
That's me. That was my question.
Oh, sorry, Cherry. Sorry, I will use proper names. Sorry. It will spit out a program for her, and so it'll usually go about 3 days a week. It's about a 5 to 7 minute program. It's not like a long, hey, you have to do all these exercises, but it will address your deficits. And by addressing your deficits, it kind of helps it avoid some of the injuries that are more the chronic overuse injuries or injuries you get because you use faulty mechanics. So we're just going to run through it today so you guys can kind of see what it is. We have some sign-up sheets of times. We picked 3 kind of different times. We have sometimes this Thursday, the following Friday, and then the following Monday, because I can't be after work the following Monday, or next week Monday. But that you guys can sign up. If those times don't work for you, email either one of us and let us know, and we'll find a time that works. They take about 10 minutes, so it's a quick screen, but I think it's going to be really helpful for people to prevent future injuries. And you can see specific to you, like I know we talked about before, some stretching and strengthening things, but this kind of caters to what your own personal deficits are. Cool? Questions?
Cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
Alrighty, Miss Cherry. And you guys can tell me as I put you in the app if you want, which name you want me to put you in as well. Okay, so the first one we're going to do, you want to take this. Give you that. I'm going to have you turn and face me this way so I can actually, and Sarah, you can kind of watch. You may actually have to take your shoes off. And socks. Oh, no.
I mean, you lost me at taking the socks off.
If you really want to take your socks off, I can do it with your socks.
I'm not a jerk.
And a lot of them we'll be doing in our clinic too. So, okay, so feet shoulder width apart, and I just want you to do like 5 squats like you're sitting down in a chair.
Hooray!
How many is that? 4?
One more.
Okay, so on her, both toes or both feet they don't actually rotate, whatever the next one is listed as. Medial collapse.
You're broken.
I know.
It's all over.
You did a bad squat. Okay. So now we're gonna,
It's good though. We've got such weird mechanical issues, and the stretches really help.
So now I'm trying to interpret what your
No,
leg
you're
is.
fine.
I'm so glad this is you, not me,
So her
Cherry.
back looks good. I would say she leans forward a little extra. So. And then last, which I totally. So now arms straight up there, and now sit 5 more.
I almost lost my balance there.
Okay. And so just briefly going through there, we would do more about this at the end, but so you guys can know. Like the things we're looking for is what your feet do, what your knees do, what your trunk does, and do you shift asymmetrically. Her biggest stuff is kind of with her feet, like her feet really kind of rotate in to stabilize her. She kind of leans forward more than you should as you're squatting, and she goes to her left, which would be interesting.
We all probably do that.
Because of the direction you guys go.
Yep.
Yeah.
My left thigh is bigger than my.
When you guys go, you won't have 20 people watching.
Probably not as much as you have.
Those are too much left.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, so you can stay facing that way again.
Yeah, my
This is my
sweaty feet
I don't
are
care.
stuck.
Okay, so
I feel
and
like
put one foot on each wallet.
Like just my heels?
I feel like it's like my legs. That is the only thing with me where the left side is like some right side down.
There you go. Alrighty. Now we're gonna do
Spread out the toes.
Yep. So put your weight down. Like stand on them. There you go. Now do 5 more squats again.
So many squats. This is your off skates. You're good.
What are you at already? Like 20, 30? Yeah. Just do all of the squats forever.
You hear my knees going.
And
That's your knees.
arms straight up in the air. Same thing. 5 more squats.
Patrick won't do squats with me for that reason. I have to go to the other side of the room.
No, get out of here, crap. Way to be supportive.
I was like, I'm going in. I don't want to fall over.
More squats. Okay. Now the hard one. This one's really hard. So now what you're gonna do?
The rest was easy.
You got it.
And you're gonna do just 5 squats.
Wait, what?
On one leg?
What?
Arms up or no? I can't do that.
I don't think
Try doing them without having them up. It's super awkward.
I
can do that with friends.
Like a moose workout. You can't do it.
You're good, buddy. You got this.
Gotcha.
She knows. She has me. Was that 5? That's 5.
Yeah. And now the other side.
It's like
the
whatever
lump
that
God, let
pistol
it be
squat
fun.
or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But I can't do.
That's alright.
Just like, like,
I know we usually are nice and have a chair behind you just in case.
that sounds safer. I mean, I guess you got the wall.
Put her foot down.
Yeah, I will catch myself. Don't worry.
I just feel like my problem would be I'd fall side over. I wouldn't fall backwards like a normal human. I would be like, oh god.
Okay.
That was my hip. That was my hip pump.
Push up next. Like,
Push-ups. So.
you can do it on your knees, or I mean, this is really hard, but
I'll do it with you, Terry.
just
It's
fine.
5 1,000,000 times? Or just
5 once.
I could probably do this again for 5.
I did like 50.
Oh, you're good.
I just like.
Good job, Chair Bear.
You did a nice job. See? Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to stand against the wall. So you're going to have head, butt, and heels all the way up against the wall. There you go. It is totally awkward. So first thing all I want you to do is you're going to bring your hands straight up and touch with your thumb. And then
Like, just fall down. They have like fold.
good. And then back down. Same thing.
No.
Is that good? Yeah. Okay. And then
Bring it in, guys.
at 90 degrees, like this. Yep. And then you're going to bring your hand down as far as you can, one at a time. Okay. Yep. And then back up.
Do the robot, Cherry.
I was like, oh no.
So she protracts both sides. Okay. Now, same thing, but now you're going to come up that way. Left is tight. Okay. Now you're going to stand, hands straight out in front of you. And then you're just going to bring out to the side and just touch the back of your hand. Perfect. Alrighty. Standing there. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to tilt straight over to the side. Try to keep your head against the wall. Go sideways down your leg as far as you can. Head against the wall. Yes. Perfect. Like shoulder width, hip width. Good. Good. And then now with your neck, what you're going to do is first one, you're going to just tilt your shoulder towards this ear, or this ear towards this shoulder. Okay. Good? And then the other way. Left. And then now you're going to turn each direction. Good stuff. Better to the left. Okay?
Blame the child.
Yeah, exactly.
Carry that big.
Right? Totally. And then now you're going to turn and face me again. So step off the wall. Arms crossed like this. And then you're just going to turn, twist as far as you can to the right. Ooh. And then to the left. Okay. She's a bit stiff. Do you have pain with any of those motions?
Well, what do you mean?
Like pain, not stretching, not like
Okay.
tightness.
No,
but-
not really.
Okay. So we've completed her test.
Okay.
Then what it's going to do is generate an exercise program. I can pull it up on here. It kind of tells you like where she falls, like in a range. So like your one-legged squat is where you're really weak. These ones are actually pretty good, you know. And then these, your motion is, you know, a little tight. and then we'll hit generate program. It now has made a program that's specific to what we just saw for her.
Cool.
She can now pull it up on her app and see it. And I would say, don't be super specific on like, oh, I have to do this every day. But it is things to work on.
Yeah.
It is things like, and here it says like she should be foam rolling her perineals, which are these muscles, her IT band, and her adductors.
Okay.
There's a video with each one. So when you see like some of these where you're like, isolated activation posterior tibialis, you're like, what? But if you click on it, it then shows a little video, like a 2-minute video of them doing that exercise.
Okay.
So you can see it. We're also available, so if you're like, something doesn't make sense, this really hurts or something, you can email us or call us.
Cool.
So there's her basic stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, so we're gonna leave some sign-up sheets
Yeah, I'll take 'em, and
with
then I'll-
Cherry, and then she can just drop them off at the clinic.